Hi everyone, Watercooling here. I just want to show you guys Unigen benchmark, and this is like a idle noise. So if you guys were wondering how loud two EVGA 670 GTX for the ones get when you're running Unigen Heaven 3.0 DirectX 11 benchmark on the highest graphic settings possible, you can hear how loud it is. I just want to show you some specs first, so I don't know how much you can see it. It's showing a Intel Core i7 2600K at 4.8 gigahertz, so it's 4800 megahertz, 1.24 volt on the CPU vcore, but it's actually 1.3 in the BIOS. And both cards are on stock settings, so they're 1006 megahertz core clock, 1552 megahertz on the memory, that would be the VRAM speed, and the boost clock is 1085 megahertz. So you got to remember, with these new NVIDIA cards, the new 600 series, the boost clock is like an auto overclock for the video cards. So if you get a really demanding game and you need more frames per second, it will overclock the video card for you automatically. So sometimes you'll get way over 1006 megahertz core clock because it will boost the speed up. So I'm going to be quiet, and this is just a noise run. I'm going to let it run for a little bit so you guys can hear it, how loud it is. So this is idle right now. So Unigen Heaven 3.0 benchmark, DirectX 11, highest settings, 1920 by 1200 resolution. Hold on for a second. Sorry about this. I forgot. I think I had a custom fan profile. Yeah, sorry about that. The card is normally not that loud, so we're going to try it again. Okay, so it's on auto fan speed right now. So right now the frames per second, I know you probably can't see it, but it's saying 64, 65 frames per second up at the top. Hold on for a second. I'm going to run for apps for you guys. Sorry about this. So you can see it better. SLI is enabled, so I don't know how well you can see it. There's two 670 GTX for the ones. So it's saying 40, 49 frames per second, 50, 76. So this is on auto fan speed, so you can hear how loud it is with the two cards and SLI. Now this is the highest settings, extreme tessellation, 8x AA, highest filtering, I think it's like 16x filtering, highest settings you can have in Unigen 3.0 benchmark. And that's the loudest it gets. You'll hear the coil whine. Yeah, I'm not sure. You can hear a little bit of coil whine. And I'll open the case for you guys so you can hear it. And remember, Unigen is running right now. You hear that buzzing sound? It's like a buzzing sound. That's coil whine, and that happens with some video cards. You'll have it where the video card will end up running where it will get that whining noise. It's a like electrical problem. The only way for me to fix that would be for me to return the video card. It's probably from me overclocking. Whenever you overclock a video card, usually it might damage it a little bit, and that's what happened. It made that coil whine sound. Before, when I never overclocked it, it never made the coil whine sound, so it's not too bad. So that's 100% fan. So we're going to quit this out of Unigen right now. And you see our temperatures right here. On the top GPU, it was showing 82 Celsius. On the bottom, it was showing 78 Celsius. Battlefield 3 is a little bit more demanding. Fan speed was only showing 59. No, it's showing 60 on the top GPU, on the top video card, and 50% fan on the bottom video card because the bottom one runs a lot cooler. Memory usage, VRAM usage was using about 1500 megabytes of VRAM, so 1491. I'm trying to see what the 1189 megahertz boost clock for the top GPU, and the bottom one was 1176 megahertz boost clock. So my top card, which is the original video card I bought, I think overclocks a little bit better, and it has a higher boost clock than the bottom card. But when you're in a demanding game like Battlefield 3, both the cards will do 1189 megahertz with the stock clocks without overclocking. So it's almost 1200 megahertz core clock, you know, with the boost clock, which is insane for demanding games. If I overclock it to the 670 GTX EVGA 680 for the win clocks, then it will go all the way up to 1254 megahertz on the boost clock for the core clock, which is insane. So I just want to give you guys a little noise temperature reading, and for the scores, I already have a video up where I show SLI benchmarks with Unigen, so I already show you guys max settings, what the scores are. And you're seeing almost double performance with SLI scaling, so it's pretty impressive. This is just a noise comparison with the two cards in SLI, and it's really quiet if you use 65% fan speed, which is this. Let's see if I can try that out. So the case is still a little bit open right here. That's 65% fan speed. So to me, that's about the loudest I'd want to get. The highest fan speed you can have on these video cards, on the EVGA 670 for the win, is 80% fan speed. That's the highest you can get, and this is 80% fan speed. So you can hear how loud it is. Yeah, it's pretty loud. Yeah, so just keep in mind, when you have two video cards stacked like that, the top card is always going to get hotter than the bottom card because the heat travels up. So it usually goes up, and there's not a lot of airflow. If I had both those video cards water cooled, the temperatures would be really low. So So I hope that helps. If anybody's thinking about buying a EVGA 670 GTX for the win, you can know how loud it is, and they're pretty much silent. You can't hear anything with the auto fans. It's just when you crank up the fans past 65% speed, to me you can hear it a little bit louder, but it's still extremely quiet compared to my HD 5870s and Crossfire, the AMD ATI 1GB 5870s. So I want to say thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.